Hi, this is Robin with the San Francisco Bay Area Sasquatch Believers. Well, first of all, I'm just going to start out by saying, yeah, this is what happens to your yard when you have a drought and then you have lots of rain and you don't do anything to your yard. Overnight, I seem to have a jungle of weeds. Um, One thing's for sure, I can never go hungry. I suppose I could eat my way through them all. So just ignore the weeds, please. How embarrassing. That's okay, though. It's all about being real, right? So I'm a rock hound. I am a rock hound, in case you haven't figured that out yet. I am a rock hound. Yes, people, these are all my rocks. And I have more. So the other day, Saturday, I went to one of my fishing locations where the palm tree is, and I did not bring any electronic equipment. Instead, I brought my frame drum, which I made, and my djembe, and my rattle bag, which has a few assorted flutes and things in it. And I played some stuff for my new friends. So, anyway, I brought this. And I did this, like this. And then I did this guy. And then I played a couple of random flutes. Something like that. And this guy's made in Peru. He's made out of clay. I have no idea what his name is. And then I left an offering, which I will show you. And it was a shell, and it had some goodies in it. And then on Sunday, yesterday, I went back to go fishing, and the offering was still there. So I moved it into a tree, and I'll show you that. And then a little bit later, I went around the corner to look for rocks, and I came back within a moment, and in the shell was empty. And I looked all around, and the two little pieces of offering were not in the shell. And I have no idea what happened to them. But I found this right beside my backpack. And this is, to me, a bird. Let's see, do we have better light? There we go. It's got an eye in it, and it's got some feathers on it. And what attracted me to it was this view, because this looks like the bluebird of happiness from Arkansas, which is blue glass, hand blown. And I picked it up, and I saw that. And you know, what do I say? Hi, this is Robin, right? So I think that this was given to me in exchange for my gift yesterday. And then I found this also right beside it. And to me, this really looks like head and shoulders and arm and body in an embrace. And I have another one that was given to me at a different location, and it really says embrace to me also. And I think it has something to do with love, right? I think it has to do with showing that there's love, that there's passion that happens there, that there's a love. If we say that we believe these are sentient beings with self-awareness, then they have to have passion and love and hate and good days and bad days. And yeah, so I really think that I was given this rock in exchange for my gift yesterday. This is a piece of art. These are pieces of art. I'm going to insert pictures of these rocks for you also, but this is a jasper, and it's got all these lovely carvings on it. This one here has this fantastic glyph carving things on them. Now, most likely these came from the Ohlonies that lived in this area, but you know, I don't know. I don't really know, and I just am always so fascinated by the glyph work that seems to be done on the rocks, and the faces and the carvings, and it's like very subliminal. You know, I was saying once before, we talk about the pareidolia, I guess it is, but I think that they use that. I think that that's used for a purpose in some way to communicate to us. You know, you guys, where I had been at that scary place where I really know that I saw the skulls being shown to me, I was also given these pieces of white marble. This is hard marble. I took these out of the ground. Well, I didn't take them out of the ground, but they were right there in front of me, and they hadn't been before. So, as a part of my collections, you know, I picked these things up because, and of course I want to show you these specific ones, and I can't find them at all, right? I pick them up because they speak to me. These look like tools, right? These pieces look like tools. Here, this guy here, look at that. I mean, that nature doesn't make rocks like that. Nature might tumble rocks and kind of sort of make them smooth and stuff, but unless they're on the beach or in the ocean or something like that, they're not going to really end up smooth. This one, I really think, was polished somehow. It was used for something. This one here has this beautiful space inside of it, and it's a jasper. And I used to really think that these things were done by the Ohlonies, the native people in this area. Look, this would be held in your hand, and you would grind something with it. And then sometimes I think that when I see these carvings that have the faces, the partial things, the silhouettes, it's always a silhouette. It looks like this, almost always. It's to our left, and if possible, where the eye would be, there's a tear mark of some kind. And it's always chin, mouth, nose, eye place, forehead, and possible tear. And I don't know who does that. And if you've ever seen that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I have heard that modern archaeology really knocks that by saying that's really pareidolia, that there is no thing currently that does that, and there is no thing in the past that did that. And I really beg to differ, because something makes these semi-picturesque items in the rocks. A lot of things I find are almost tool-like. Look how thin that is. Yeah, so I find these absolutely gorgeous pieces. Look, somebody smoothed that out. Someone did something to this. Whether it was ancient man, modern man, something else, yo no sé. I don't know. But I'm always just really drawn to the communication that happens through the rocks. Right? Some of them I think are tool type rocks. Can be made into tools. Look at this piece. This is super hard. I don't know if this is lava or iron, but it's got these edges on it. Right? Then there's this guy. He's got these old markings. Maybe he was you know, look at this guy. What is that? A shark's tooth? You know, how is that made that way? And, these hard rocks, these super hard rocks, you know, these can be made into weapons and tools. I have a box of rocks that I really believe are the blanks of weapons. Huh. Okay, yeah, these are my gold panning pans. Yes, there's more in there. That's from the Merced River. Here's a piece of jasper. Look, see, that can be made into a weapon. Look at this piece here. That looks like it was a weapon or being made into a weapon. Look at this one. Look at that sharp edge on there. Who made that? Ancient man? You know, most likely, right? But I find I am often gifted with these absolutely beautiful gifts. And they come from spirit, or they come from Bigfoot, or they come from Nephilim, or angels, or my guides. I do not know. All I know is that I am aware of the messaging. I may not be getting the messages, but I am aware of the messaging. So, yeah. This is Robin with the San Francisco Bay Area Sasquatch Believers. Anyone want to come over and help me pull weeds? Here's my djembe, my beautiful djembe. I bought this at a festival for 35 bucks. Yeah, I love this thing. Let's see here. I should take my jewelry off, so I'll just play this a little bit. Oh, I'm not doing it here. Let's see. Bones. Bones, come dance with me, Bones. Come dance with me, Bones. All dance with me. Dance in the desert, I'm only doing it one-handed. Desert tonight, obviously. Dance in the desert tonight. Bones, come fly with me, Bones. Come fly with me, Bones. I'll fly with thee. Flying in the desert tonight. Flying in the desert tonight. I'll sing that one for you someday when I actually can sing. But yeah, so I left a gift, and I hope you saw the pictures, and I received a gift. And I'm so jazzed that it has an eye. This is Robin from the San Francisco Bay Area Sasquatch Believers. Y'all have a good day.